What I meant was it was the plumbing vent.
The plumbing vent.
Now, if you see, look at around this tub here also. I've got caulk that has stripped away, and water ends up dribbling inside the wall there, and I've got some nice mold around there too. So even if this house wasn't a total mold disaster site, I might have that in any given house that I go into. And it's just a simple maintenance issue. Someone had a tube of caulk, that takes like 20 minutes to redo that caulking in there. So maybe if you're doing this kind of work, you want to put that down on your list, that's one of the services that you'll do. You know, because who else would you call in to do that? That's kind of like handyman kind of work. A plumber's not going to do it, electrician, a builder, a renovator. So there's something where you can make yourself some money doing that, and it's a valuable service because that was going to lead to some destruction. The water that dribbles behind that wall, you could bet if I was able to pull this tub out, it's going to be a mess behind there. Might even be a mold factory behind there.
There probably would be a mold factory behind there now as it is, because there's like just a 1/4-inch list of metal that tile sits on.
That's right.
So if that water goes in behind there, and I seal that up, am I not sealing all that mold up in there now too, without maybe putting some kind of disinfectant in there to kill the mold?
Now here's another thing to consider. If I was able to pull this tub back here, I might find there's no insulation behind there. Because the way that houses are put together, the tub might have been installed before the house was insulated, and now the insulator can't get behind there. But, you know, they don't care. They put the insulation where they could get it. But I can tell you, at least with about an 80% chance, there's no insulation behind there. So any moisture that gets behind there, any moist air that can leak through that crack is going to condense in the winter.
So she's correct, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what do you do? Do you spray bleach on that?
I would first try to clean that up as much as possible. I'm not going to worry about what's behind there. I can't really get to that easy. But if I stop the source of it, at least it won't continue. Let's see what else we got in this house. Oh, now here's another thing. Before we do this blower door test, I'm going to come and I'm going to put some tape over this opening, because where I don't have a plumbing trap, when I start sucking the air out of the house and I create negative pressure, it's going to exert pressure on that pipe and it'll start pulling sewer gases into the house.
Wow.
On top of the mold. Mm-hmm. Yes.